They thought she was just another black woman parked alone in her car. So 5 white officers surrounded her vehicle with hands on their weapons, shouting aggressive orders. But when 2 massive military service dogs emerged from the shadows and stood protectively at her side, everything changed completely. Because they were not just pets. They were trained for war. It was supposed to be a peaceful evening. Dr. Lisa Williams, a retired black Army canine handler, had just pulled into a parking lot near a trailhead outside Birmingham, Alabama. Her 2 Belgian Malinois dogs, Honor and Courage, sat silently alert in the back seat. She stepped out to stretch her legs wearing a simple sweatshirt and jogging pants. Within minutes, flashing police lights surrounded her location. 5 white officers from the local sheriff department stormed across the gravel lot with sirens still blaring loudly. No questions asked, no cause given. Hands where I can see them. Whose car is this? You match a suspect description. Lisa did not argue or resist. She calmly reached into her wallet for identification. Her retired military badge, federal handler license, and honorable discharge papers were all there. One officer actually chuckled. "Nice fake printout. We will verify this down at the station." Another officer sneered. "What is in the car? Step away from the vehicle immediately." Before she could respond, one officer reached for the back door handle. That was when it happened. Honor and Courage leaped out of the car, not attacking, but standing side by side directly in front of Lisa. Their posture was straight, ears alert, muscles tight and ready. "These dogs are property of the United States military," Lisa said in an even tone. "They respond only to classified commands, and they have served longer than most of you have worn a badge." The officer who had laughed earlier took a slow, careful step backward. "What division?" one of them finally asked nervously. Lisa raised her phone. It was already dialing Colonel Martinez at Fort Benning. "You can ask him yourself." The line connected on speakerphone. "Dr. Williams," the voice said clearly, "is someone bothering you again?" 20 minutes later, 2 unmarked military vehicles arrived at the scene. The officers were quietly dismissed from duty. One was actually handcuffed. Turns out this was not his first case of mistaken identification and racial profiling. Lisa did not flinch or escalate the situation. She simply let Honor and Courage do exactly what they were trained to do: protect without violence. By the next morning, the dash camera footage had been submitted to federal review for investigation. And Lisa returned to her trail walk the very next day with Honor and Courage walking proudly by her side. Because sometimes the most powerful response is not loud or aggressive. It is loyal, trained, and silently intimidating. Comment train for respect if you believe dignity does not need to bark. It just stands tall with confidence. Hit like, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more stories where justice walks on 4 legs.